Hello and welcome to the Week 6 edition of the Wilkes Journal-Patriot's High School Football Rundown. I'm Assistant Sports Editor Brandon Marie.
I'm Sports Editor Zach Colburn.
And we're here to break down both of the inter-county games from Week 6. Rain forced Friday night's games to be postponed, and so both games were played on Monday night. Zach was over in Moravian Falls to see Wilkes Central and West Wilkes.
Wilkes Central took advantage of 5 West Wilkes turnovers to improve to 5-0 with a 41-14 win. The win marks the 9th straight time that the Eagles have beaten the Blackhawks since 2006. West Wilkes scored first as Alex Ortiz ran in one from 12 yards out in the first quarter, but the Eagles controlled things the rest of the way. Quarterback Dalton Combs tied the score with his first touchdown of the night just 17 seconds after Ortiz's score. The extra point gave the Eagles the lead. They didn't trail the rest of the way. Combs added another touchdown in the first quarter on a 1-yard run and ran in a third score in the second quarter from 15 yards out. Andrew Brown continued his solid season, adding 3 more touchdowns to his season total, now is 17 for 2015. For the game, he rushed for 152 yards on just 12 carries. The Blackhawks scored on the last play of the game on a 10-yard pass from Ortiz to Cody Call for the final margin.
Anytime, whether it's running the ball or throwing the ball, those skilled kids look good. It's usually because those linemen are doing the job. And they did. They did a great job in run blocking again. And we knew coming in to this game that they were, they had seen what we did the last 2 weeks throwing the ball and running the ball, and we knew they were going to be loaded up trying to stop us from running the ball, and they did. We had to get a little success going early throwing the ball to open it up a little bit for Andrew.
I was over in Hayes to see the Cardinals also improve to 5-0 as they took care of North Wilkes 21-0. The Cardinal defense, as it has all season long, set the tone for the win as it allowed North Wilkes just 59 yards of total offense. The Cardinals, on the other hand, ran for 332 yards and were led by Cayman Bryan, who had 127 of those yards. East Wilkes starting quarterback Chris Ward left the game with a knee injury and was replaced by sophomore Bryce Vestal. Vestal opened the scoring in the game with his first career touchdown on a 19-yard run in the second quarter, and Bryan scored from 23 yards out later in the quarter to give the Cardinals a 14-0 lead going into halftime. After the break, the Vikings forced a fumble on the Cardinals' first drive of the second half and made it all the way down to the 2-yard line. But the Cardinals' defense turned the Vikings away with a tackle for loss, a sack, and a Joe Logan pass breakup on 4th down. Andrew Nance, who ran for 70 yards on 6 carries, scored the game's final touchdown with a minute to play in the third quarter.
Wilkes County teams will have a short turnaround this week as they'll be back in action on Friday for Week 7 games. East Wilkes and West Wilkes will both be at home as they host Allegheny and Stormont respectively. Wilkes Central will look to remain undefeated on the season as it travels up the mountain to Ashe County, while North Wilkes will make the short trek down 268 to Elkin to take on the Bucking Elks.
The Elks are still looking for their first win this season. Should be a good game this Friday night. As always, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WJP_sports. And this has been the Week 6 edition of the Wilkes Journal-Patriots High School Football Rundown. We'll see you on Friday night.